Good afternoon and welcome to today's vlog, Wednesday the 20th of August. Hope everybody is good. I'm going to start off today with a follow-up, then a question and then an update. So the follow-up was to my video of Monday when I was talking about various bits and pieces. Spoke about VAT and thank you very much to all of you that have sent me comments saying that I probably would be better off with the reduced VAT scheme. I've got some time next week, so I'm going to probably have a look at all of my figures for the last 2 years and have a workout and see what it produces. I am also conscious that any reduced VAT that I pay is great, but it will add more onto my gross income, which will be taxable, so I need to take that into consideration. But I'm going to have a look at that next week and I'll come back and let you know what the result of that investigation is. Question I had was, if you're a new driver to the CX, how easy is it to get work with no feedback? And I would say it's okay. I didn't have a problem. The first proper day I started, I switched the CX on about 9 o'clock in the morning and I got my first job at about 11 o'clock, which was from Rainham, 10 minutes from where I lived, to Harlow, I think it was, with Speedy Freight. I'll give them a shout. I think I was probably quite cheap. I think it was £40, but I wanted to get a job and get going, and that all was fine using the app and everything was fine. And I got another job later in the afternoon. I think it was from Galaxy Transport from Tilbury going around to St Albans. Obviously feedback takes a few weeks for it to start to filter through. Not too many do it straight away, but yeah, over time my feedback's is exemplary now. But yeah, I think you can get work, so don't fear that. One caveat I did do when I bid for a job, I put in the notes that I'm an experienced driver but a new owner driver to the Courier exchange, so that just makes it shippers aware. They'll also work it out from the fact of your CX number, which will be brand new and all shiny. The update: yesterday I was doing a job when I did my video from Harlow to Colchester, and we had some waiting time and we was unable to contact the shipper when we left to agree that waiting time, and rightly someone commented that you should always get that agreed before you leave, and they're absolutely right. But on this occasion I felt quite confident we'd get it sorted. When we arrived at the delivery point at Colchester, the other guy got offloaded first and then me, and it was actually the shipper that was unloading us. He then spoke about the sort of connection he's got with his customer, which was an interesting conversation. We did get paid. We got £25, not 20, so that was good. That made that job 85, not 60, and it was a worthwhile conversation. It just made one or two things about his work and his customers' work a little bit clearer. So I'm hoping there'll be some benefit out of that. So probably worth waiting at the end of the day. On to today. Not been a good one. Very, very similar to yesterday. I did have a job for this morning. I won yesterday afternoon from Colchester, going down to Ilford, East London. Long wheelbase van, 59 miles, and I got £80 for that. So it's a good start. I'm pleased with that. The collection was 8 AM. I did my normal and got there at 7:05. I do know they open at 7. And I was loaded and away by 7:20. I always think it's worth turning up early if you can. I know there are one or two jobs and one or two shippers that will put in the notes that if you turn up early and leave early, you will get penalised, and I understand that. It's probably because the job orders might be being packed literally 5 minutes before the book time, and they don't want to miss that van. A lot of these things are sort of daily van jobs going to fulfilment centres, etc. Anyway, in this case it was 2 pallets, all shrink wrapped and on the van. Decent journey down to Ilford, normal hotspots for travel, no dramas. Arrived on site 8:55. It was all going to have to be handballed off, and I knew that would take a little bit of time, and the 2 guys worked really, really hard. I just cleared away all the packaging, the shrink wrap and the banding, etc, etc, put that all in the skip. They did all the hard work and I was done off site at 9:30. 35 minutes to unload, but you know, it's one of those things. It's the disadvantage of having a long wheelbase van. It's going to take longer to load and unload. If you had an Arctic, you'll be allowing at least an hour to probably load 24 pallets or unload 24 pallets. Parked up around the corner, same as yesterday, bidding on jobs, not getting them. Some examples: Brentwood to Braintree, small van, 26 miles, I bid £60. I think realistically that at the moment that's going to be £40, but I'm sticking at 60, didn't get it. E10 to Maidstone, small van, 40 miles. You've got one of the tunnels to go through, it's going to take a few quid out of your price. I bid 60 quid, didn't get it. I think that's more going to be 45, 50. Woodford Green, 10 minutes from where I was, going to Cricklewood, London Northwest 2, small van, 15 miles. I put 50 on that. It's Cricklewood, it's North London, it's North Circular. Didn't get that. Again, it's you know, great debate. Am I too expensive? But I don't want to go too cheap. Did finally get a job from Rainham, which was about 30 minutes away, going to Harlow. Long wheelbase van, 29 miles, and I decided to lower my price, and I was going to do 50, and then I went in the middle at 55 and I got it. So literally £5 can make a difference. Mad, isn't it? But there we go. Arrived on site 10:40. Wasn't a lot to pick up, just a bit of faffing around with paperwork more than anything. I was away off site 11. Straightforward journey to Harlow, no dramas. A13, M25, M11. Arrived on site 11:45, and I was off site 11:50. So time for a break and time for lunch. Went round to a retail park 5 minutes away, parked up there, stretched my legs, got my lunch, obviously switched the CX off as I normally do. Stuck it back on about 12:30, and it's safe to say there was absolutely nothing. Yeah, one job from Harlow going to Romford, small van, 28 miles, put £50 on it. Again, I think that's probably going to be £40. And other than that, there wasn't anything. There was a couple of jobs out at Stansted Airport, but like all airports, they're not always, you know, in and out. You can be a lot of messing around, and they were all going over the sort of West London way, and I thought, I'm just going to go there and then finish up driving home empty. Not worth it. I put a couple of price quotes on jobs to collect this afternoon for delivery tomorrow morning, and they're all areas that I can actually get to after dropping my wife off for the delivery time. I've just had a phone call. I've got one of those, so I'm on my way now. It's literally, I'm going past the door on the way home in Colchester. It's just off the A12, diversion of about 10 minutes, so I can get that on this afternoon, and that's for delivery at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning in Whittam. So it really doesn't make any difference if I drop my wife off in the morning. It's only going to take half an hour to get to Whittam. I'll be there before 7. I'm hoping to get that off, and if that's the case, I'll stick that perhaps on today's figures. Again, doesn't really make any difference. So 2 jobs at the moment today, well, 2 jobs for today, let's call it today. We'll put that one on for tomorrow. £80 and 55, 135. It's below target, but I've got this job I'm picking up now this afternoon, so that will be done by 7:30, 8 o'clock. I can have a look and see if there's any jobs in Whittam, which is quite a decent area for sort of 8 to 9 o'clock tomorrow. If there is, I'll go ahead and take a chance. I don't normally do that. I always say I wait until I'm empty, but needs must at the moment. I think we've got to take a little bit of a gamble. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you had a good day yourselves. I hope it hasn't been too quiet, and we're approaching a bank holiday weekend, so you'd like to think if the weather's going to be good, tomorrow and Friday will be decent. Fingers crossed, legs crossed. Have a great evening, take care, and we'll talk tomorrow. All the best now. Cheers, Paul.